Back to DD2, Day 2. Family Pablo is here with me. Yo, happy belated birthday, man.
Appreciate it,
It
man.
was in January.
Yeah.
February is my birthday. I want to send
What day?
12.
Okay.
I'll try and do a shout out and just thank some people that has been supporting us so far. Let's go. We were talking about women transgender in sports.
Yeah.
A lot of the girls are already complaining that they are losing out on scholarships.
Mm-hmm.
I'm one of those that do not agree with it. What I don't understand, why was this thing such a priority for the Biden administration?
Mm-hmm.
Why is this such a big deal? Like, of everything that y'all think Trump did, why is this such a big deal?
I have no idea. I don't know, what's in the minds of these decision makers of, thinking that it's okay for men to participate in women's sports as women. If you're a man and you want to live your life as a woman, then do that. But you still should be participating in men's sports because you were born a man. Your physically genetic makeup is man.
You can't change that.
Yeah.
You know, Dave Chappelle said this. Like, somebody like LeBron decided to say, okay, I'm a woman now, and stop playing in women NBA.
Yeah.
He probably gonna score 1,000 points, So at the end of the day, we have a valid reason why I don't agree with it.
Yeah.
I don't care how you guys say it. Y'all can call us whatever.
Conor McGregor
Whatever.
changed his, what I'm saying?
Like you say,
I'm a
dude,
female
I'm
now,
a female in UFC.
Now I'm Candice McGregor. And go to whooping all these females, you know what I'm saying?
What's up with Candace?
Come on, bro.
That didn't rhyme so well. Conor to Candace.
Hey, come on. Y'all know it's not right. It's not right, man.
And this thing is for our kids. We are fathers now. We got daughters. One guy put it on there. It was like, I don't even know if I'm comfortable with knowing that some dude that decide to say I'm a woman now in the same locker room with my daughter. Let's assume they get into a fight.
And here's the thing. They're letting these people perform before they actually go through the sex change. So they still got all the man parts.
And I don't care how much you perform that stuff. It's gonna be hard to
Exactly.
just get rid of the hormones you were born with, the genes you were to become a female. Physically, you can't change it. Your bone is still your bone. They are just, I don't know. We want to know what y'all think. Now, I know some of y'all like, yeah, man, they're supporting Trump. Let me tell you, man.
No.
I relate much to Republicans. Don't get me wrong. I relate more to what Republicans are doing.
Yeah.
People that know me, is all about right and wrong. When Trump started talking reckless, I don't care who you are. There are some people, you support people blindly. You are gang related. That's how I call them. Like, you will always be a Republican because that's just all you care about. You justify what they do.
Now, here's the thing, right? A lot of my views are both Republican and Democrat.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to call out wrong when it's wrong.
Right.
It doesn't matter what side, I'm going to call out wrong when it's wrong. It's as simple as that.
Do you think when people say, oh, Republican caters to owning your own business and Democrats don't, do you believe that? Or that's a choice?
Well, for the most part, if you look up the benefits, of the Republican Party, it states that, they are more family, original family oriented. What, they want a man and a woman in a house raising the children. They support entrepreneurship.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you own a business, it benefits you. They got all kind of things going on for entrepreneurs and stuff like that. So I'm all about that. I don't see a problem with that. But even on the Democratic side, I think that some changes should be made as far as what the government is giving and to who they're giving it to. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because some people are, manipulating the system. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of changes need to be made, in that area.
Now, since he already signed these orders, I think the Democrat, they own the House now, and I think they own the Senate. Don't prove me wrong. I think they do. This thing might become a reality. Now, and I'm just saying though, for fathers and for mothers, if you have a daughter and you are comfortable with it, something is wrong, or maybe something is wrong with us. I just.
Nah, ain't nothing wrong with me. It's just this new way of thinking.
This new way of
Yeah.
thinking, like it's okay for everything. And I just hate to say, and we want to make this clear. Because I don't agree with your lifestyle does not mean I hate you.
Yeah,
And I
no,
think this is
not at
the
all.
biggest conception now in American society. Like, if you just say, I don't agree with your lifestyle, like, oh, you're homophobic. No, that's not the case. I have that choice, you
Yeah.
know? And
Yeah.
this one is one of the problems we have. All right. So far, so good. What do you think about some of the executive orders from President Biden? Let's go through them.
I mean, so we know I disagree with the first one.
Absolutely.
With the one that we've
Talked
discussed.
about.
So, from my understanding, he rejoined Paris Accord where the U.S. pays the highest fees and gets nothing in return. Rejoined the WHO after they admitted that the way they were currently doing testing was the cause of high case numbers 1 hour after he was sworn in.
Because Trump disagreed with that, because Trump was saying China is basically in charge of the WHO. Like, they covered a lot of stuff for them. So he's back with it now. I don't care. I don't know what happened with this COVID-19. We're still dealing with it. So
Yeah, and Americans will now pay more for health insurance and get hefty fines for not having it under Obamacare.
So Obama shout out to Obama, man. That dude is a black mafia.
Gave the power back to Big Pharma, and the first action was to increase lower insulin from pennies back to hundreds. Made it so women cannot refuse to compete athletically against biological men. Revoked Keystone Pipeline costing.
Let's talk about, so women won't compete with men, but men.
Yeah, 'cause,
Men
I
can-
mean, they haven't said anything about women changing themselves into men and competing in men.
But it's
'Cause
okay for men.
I tell you right now, I guarantee you won't find any women trying to compete in men's sports.
Nah,
Yeah,
it's gonna be
it
hard
ain't
to
gonna
find
happen. You ain't gonna find too many women saying, okay, well, I'm changing myself into a man. I should go play for the NFL.
that. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
So this thing, to me, as far as I'm concerned, it's gonna cause more segregation. It is gonna cause more segregation.
It's definitely gonna cause more problems than
Yes.
solutions.
So again, I don't even know at this point. Let's talk about something else. Our time kind of like,
Okay. Let me see. So, all right, yeah, revoke Keystone Pipeline costing 57,000 jobs. Day one capital gains. Dividend tax jump from 23.8% to 43.4%. Small business tax from 29.6% to 39.6%. Income tax and payroll tax jump from 37 to 52%. Corporate tax jumped from 21% to 28.8%.
28.8.
Shut down the #1 in the world independent self-reliant gas industry that Trump established. Hold up.
Now this one depend on. There are some people that will agree with this. There are some that will not.
Established to move back to buying foreign. Oh, fire everyone working on the wall. Fired the Surgeon General, who is also
Let's talk about that war.
yeah.
You think it's a good idea?
No, I don't care about the wall, man. I never cared about the wall.
Let me tell y'all something about the war. If what happened in Capitol Hill does not tell you like the war doesn't matter, the way them boys were climbing that wall in the Capitol Hill, to me, it's just yeah. Now we do believe in illegal immigration. It's not
even if they built the wall, they don't have to jump over it. They can drill through it.
Yes.
You know, like they can create tunnels underneath it. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm saying they showed it to us 2 weeks ago with the Capitol Hill when people just basically jumped through them, and so to me, you're gonna be doing it over and over again, wasting taxpayer money. That's all it is. But we do believe in. If you're gonna come to a country, yeah, come on down. This is America. Come the right way. I don't care who comes. And if you're one of those you were able to sneak in, hey, more power to you. I ain't mad at you. But do it the right way. Let's talk about the last one before we.
Okay.
Our sister, Harriet. Shout out to Harriet. Rest in peace.
Yeah, Harriet Tubman.
Harriet Tubman. She was one of, if you don't know our story, she was one of those that tried to flee some slaves back then. And some of them came, others didn't. You know, she was a bold woman. There's a movie about, go ahead, go do your research. We ain't got to explain all that.
Yeah.
Now, it's the $20 bill.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to put our picture on there.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Who asked for it? Who asked for Harriet Tubman to be on the $20 bill?
Do you think it's a good idea?
I don't think so.
Why?
What does that do? You know, like there was a lot of other people. Why does anyone dealing with slavery has to be on the money? Because there's a lot of people who've done great things.
Like who? Who? If you had a choice.
Okay, all right, Barack. Why not put Barack on the $20 bill?
He's still alive though.
Okay, why does he have to be dead to be on the money?
That's legacy.
I'm just saying. I don't think a person who freed slaves should be, because it's still
related to slavery.
It's still related to slavery.
This is what I thought.
Go ahead.
This is my thought when I had a friend of mine even was telling me yesterday. I started thinking.
Put King Mansa Musa on there.
This is what I thought of it. And I'll be honest, some of you are going, you know why? When my boy told me this stuff yesterday, I said I was going to talk about it today. He said it's going to cause more segregation. I said, why? If Harriet Tubman is on that money, you know what we're going to call it?
What?
The nigger money. We're going to start calling that money, yo, you got that nigger money for me? Because we already calling each other.
I don't see how
I'm telling you,
think so.
What is going to happen, we are going to have a lot of people relating that money to the nigger money.
I doubt it. I disagree.
No.
I disagree.
I do not, because we're living in a world now in which, look at the stuff we've accepted. A woman now is a boss bitch.
I would say a racist person would say that. Like, don't give me any of those. Don't give me any of those 20s. Give me the old 20s. Don't give me any of these new 20s. A racist person might say something like
You don't
that.
think brothers would say, yo, man, hey, that's our money. Let me get this nigga.
Absolutely not.
I don't know. You see, I was thinking about
See,
it.
and we in disagreement. You know what I'm saying? So,
I'm thinking, because, let me tell you, we're living in a world now in which there was a time Queen Latifah said, who you calling a bitch?
yeah.
UNITY.
Yeah.
Now we're living in a world.
Well, women call each other.
Every female is a boss bitch
I
now.
still don't think it got anything to do with the money.
Hold up.
Don't bring me full circle.
It's like, boss, we call him boss bitch now. Do you think in the next 2-3 years the bitch word and the N word might be something? But right now they use it like it's nothing.
Yeah.
Now, if you now put a black person on a note, you don't think some comedian might make a joke one day and say, yeah, man, it's about time we get this bigger money?
Nah, man.
I
doubt it, bro.
We're sorry we're using the N-word, but we gotta clarify. I actually believe that it's gonna come to that point. And that's just one of the reasons that I'm saying it's just gonna cost more. I don't know. It's just, I don't know how comfortable I am with having that happen right now. I just think black people, we have
well,
stuff.
put it like this here. Racism is definitely still alive.
Absolutely.
January 2021, I watched a video the other day. A moving company, 2 black guys were moving, some people into a new home and everything, from my understanding, and the lady right here in Florida had her Florida Gators shirt on, came up, dropping the N-word to these guys moving in. She said she's allowed to be racist. She has a reason to be racist, and she can use the N-word wherever she wants to. And, you know what I'm saying? So racism is definitely still alive. But I just don't think, as far as that $20 bill, that black people just gonna be calling it, N-word money. You know what I'm saying? I don't.
Bro. Okay. Did you ever
see it? When it happens, we'll revisit this conversation.
We're gonna be right back, man, because we went over this thing. We're gonna come back with this convo, and let's really go back to this N-word again. And this will be what now? We're not planning to talk about it, but it's gonna be on the dollar bill. We're gonna have